Welcome back to BeerNerd 40K. Today we have a few quick ideas to give you just a bit more fun playing games of Kill Team. This is a great game and I'm kind of afraid to say it, but I just might like it more than vanilla 40K at this point. And with so many competitions and campaigns happening just around the corner, all around the world, the chances are that a lot of folks might be playing their first game soon. So I thought I'd make this quick video just to help the community a little as we get going in this fascinating world of 40K Kill Team. So like this video, subscribe to the BeerNerd 40K cult of subscribers, and let's look at some ways to have fun games. The first tip is to just inform the opponent or agree to any weird or questionable things before the game. In Kill Team, there are some gray areas of the rules that might still be up for interpretation until we get an FAQ. For now, there are just a few things people won't expect or that each army can do differently, and it's a good idea just to tell your opponent about these kinds of things before you start, just so you have a smoother experience once you get going. We still have people just coming into the game, so if you play Harlequins, for example, somebody might not know that you can charge 18 inches instead of 12 inches, or ignore terrain with those flip belts, you dirty elves. So telling your opponent about these kinds of things as a courtesy before the game can help prevent hurt feelings and stopping the game when everything's getting good just to look at the rulebook and confirm something. Another thing you might want to talk about is those tactics cards from the various starter boxes. Oh, those things. Some players want to use them. Some think they're broken or illegal. So discussing all of that before the game starts is probably a good idea. The second thing to think about here is, on the other hand, just try to know what your opponents are capable of before you start. Yes, it does make them cool guys to give you a rundown before the game in case you miss something that their faction can do. But with all those sweet, sweet rules for every faction in the same book for now, you should try to study the opponent's faction ahead of time yourself, if possible. The third tip that I have is to just don't use funky dice. Guys, I know it's cool to have unique dice, but some things that are out there are just, yeah. You tell me what this is if you can. So if you can, guys, just try to have simple dice on hand, and I will personally enjoy playing you more than if you use something translucent with squiggles that I have no idea how to read. This might sound simple, but I've played people that knew I had no idea what their dice meant, and they used them anyway, even after multiple times of me saying, "You what? Wait, hold on, what is happening here?" And even though that isn't the same as, say, accusing somebody of cheating, and that doesn't necessarily make me suspect somebody of cheating, the fact is that I still just have a bad feeling about those games in hindsight anytime I think about them, and they probably would have been great memories otherwise. The fourth tip that I have is to just keep it WYSIWYG, meaning what you see is what you get with how you build your models. Or at least make your proxies stand out. One of the coolest things in Kill Team are all those awesome conversions on the tabletops of Terra right now. However, with so many variations and ways to build a squad, it's a good thing to try to at least have the correct weapons on your guys. I know that some folks have to proxy models when they're just starting out, and hey, that's fine too. So if you tell me this guardsman over here has a plasma gun, I'm fine with that. However, just know it can be hard to remember that he's the plasma gunner when he looks the same as 10 other guys. So my gene stealers would appreciate it if you would at least make them stand out a little, so I know which guy to send my horrible monsters over to eat first.
You are alive when they start to eat you.
And lastly, tip number 5. Just do anything you can to have fun. This is your hobby, guys. This is the whimsy you're chasing when you're out, not at the soul-sucking job. So if it means saying okay if somebody pulls something you don't agree with, if they think they're right, hey, maybe they are. Who knows? Take a look at the rulebook, let them know where you stand, but if they insist on something, it's just not worth an argument. It's a game, you're here to have fun. Just take that, come back here and ask the hive of subscribers in the comments section of my videos what everybody thinks, and the odds are you'll get your answer if you were right or not. The game has a great community right now, even with competitive players, and there is a lot more talking going on between players than regular 40K in my experience for some reason. I've talked about this a little bit in other videos, and I don't know, maybe it's because, hey, the game is new. Maybe it's because the small game boards have us packed in closer at events. But the fact is, a lot of us just like to talk about Kill Team, and we're happy to try to offer advice and information or just chat about cool stories of what happened in our games. So that's one of the reasons I do this channel in the first place. So if you're this way too, why not give the video a like and subscribe to the BeerNerd 40K cult for more Kill Team videos in the future. We have a great community in that comment section, and we'd love to have you there talking about Kill Team with us too. So that's 5 fast ways just to have a bit better time in your games of Kill Team. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk with you soon here on BeerNerd 40K.